Hi, my name's Emma, and I guess you can gather from the background that I'm from Sydney. Yes, it's Tomcat versus the tabloids in The Awful Truth. Hi, I'm Emma Karney, and yes, you heard it. Apparently it's Splitsville for the top twosome, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise. You want to be looking the goods when you go, so pop on one of your frocks from Too Choosy, because girls, it's time to pose. Hugo's Lounge, Ruby Rabbit and Hemisphere. This is where the beautiful people go to be seen, and ladies, it's all about the men. They are gorgeous.
What really aggravates you to the point of blowing up and just losing your temper? Well, I'm going to go find out.
Rude drivers.
Oh, I agree. And there's too many of them on the roads today.
Nothing.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're just a happy-go-lucky person all day long?
I am. Nothing
Wow.
pisses me off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've found a man who's always happy.
Messiness, yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge one for me too.
I would have to say like repetitive noises. Just when somebody is sniffing, like when you're taking a test, when you were in school, or
I think sniffing in general just doesn't work.
Right. Or when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, oh, that's it.
People,
Yeah, snoring.
Like, tapping, snoring. Snoring.
Everyone hates snoring.
Queuing up.
I hate queues. I don't do queues.
Yeah, queuing for taxis, queuing for whatever, buses.
Yeah. Queuing in general just sucks. Kelly Market, oh my God, that is a good answer. They are very annoying.
I know, I always give them all the bad excuses on the phone and just get off there as quick as I can.
Traffic, road rage, road works.
Actually, when people are walking and then they try to walk right next to me and very closely.
Yeah, they cut you off. I hate slow walkers. I'm like, can you just move it along already?
What annoys me?
Yeah.
Personal experience, women who go for married men.
Oh my God, I
Great.
can't stand
Love
it.
it.
I can't
Love it.
stand it. And there's so many of them out
You
there
know
these
why?
days.
Because they see a ring and they see money, I think, oh, this is
Absolute
good.
gold diggers. Well, there you have it. We've got everything from women who steal wives' husbands, people don't like to queue, and also I've found out that I seem to annoy a lot of people too. I'm Emma Karney, thanks for watching.
Getting back to the girls, Paris. It's all about Paris, isn't it?
Paris is
Last train to Georgia. Wow, wasn't she a little bundle of energy?
She is absolutely. She's just jumping up and down the stage.
Oh, I couldn't stop. I think she needed some Hollywood tape, didn't she?
She did. A bit of two-play tape going on there.
International acclaimed author and public speaker, Paul Bailey.
Good to be here with you, Emma.
Good, great to have you here. Now, Paul, your book, Think of an Elephant, talks about spirituality and science and combining the two for a better life. And that once we do that, we'll understand the true nature of the universe and where we fit into it and how we can make a difference. Can you please tell me where I fit into it and how I can make a difference? Because I really need to know.
So just some road signs that seem to be sitting there quite obviously, and it's we lift them out of science, just to show that there's so much more to reality, Emma, than meets the eye.
Yes.
And we just don't get access to that. So much more to ourselves. So we don't have to get lost in mythologies, mystery trips, anything like that.
And people do tend to get lost in the facts a lot of the time and find it mind-boggling. But when you put it in a simple way, which I think you've done in Think of an Elephant, it becomes much more clearer.
Yeah, that's right. There's some awesome skills we have. For instance, you know, our attention not only gives us pictures of the world, as in when we put our attention on something, the sights, the sounds, the tastes that we pay attention to, but our attention also influences the things that we're paying attention to. Now, that sounds like straight out of Alice in Wonderland. It's weird stuff. That's the science shows that there's an energetic change in the things as we pay attention.
Can I ask you what came first for you, science or spirituality?
I would say the big thing was my family background. We would go to wherever we moved, wherever the house I moved, Mum would send us along to the closest church. It was a Christian tradition. Mum would send us along to the closest one, so we went to all of them. Spirituality and religion likes to be on about facts. They say this is a fact, you're the Son of God, or this is a fact, God created earth in 7 days. But when we really look at what is factual, there's so much more magic behind the true science. True science, not just some cockamamie idea that we call factual. Something that's measurable, definable and repeatable. Very powerful. And so the two, I think, are inseparable. If you want to make a real inquiry into spirituality, you must go with that scientific method of measurable, definable, repeatable.
And that system seems to work with a lot of things.
Same with relationships.
Yes, which I need a lot of help in that department. I'm going to start using that method for a lot of things, I think, in my life. And just a quick question before we wrap up today. You were an actor. I studied method acting for 3 years in London. Can you share some experiences as an actor with us?
Oh yeah, acting is great bonding. It's brings together a great team of people, but also gives us for some people, the first access we get to observing ourselves as we behave in the world.
Yes.
And I had some great experiences up in the Philippines, getting films together and getting crew and cast together for several productions. That was wonderful.
And I think the more life experiences you have, make your character a better character and a more believable character.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see it in music when I hear musicians and ask them about their life. Those who haven't had much of a life experience play fairly pedestrian interpretation of the score.
Exactly.
Those who've had life experience put that flavour in it.
Yes, and that's what it is, it's flavour.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great talking to you
Pleasure
today,
to you,
Paul.
yeah.
I hope you enjoyed our conversation today on the couch here. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Emma Karney. Thanks for joining us.
And that's all about Emma. Thank you for listening.